For some reason, it glitched me out. Something about the application. But yeah, your boy's back on the field. I'm going for my fourth undefeated back-to-back season and my fifth championship ring. I believe I lost like 3 games in my very first season, my rookie year. Uh, let's see. I guess we got to play the Colts next. Select my side activity. Brandon Young. I want to focus on team bonding. 5 awareness for defense. +1 play recognition for team. +120 10 morale. I'm gonna go with 5 awareness, +5 awareness for defense. We are playing the fucking Raiders, I think. Yep. You guys ready? Play a full 60 minutes. Let's get it. Oh shit, my bad. I was wondering why I was taking so long for the game to start.
Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Let's get it! Let's get it!
It's the of the NFL on EA Sports.
Ooh, it's been a while, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. I know I ain't lose my touch, man. I was a born monster on this gridiron. You hear me? Yeah, I could have made it to the NFL for real though. In real life, bro. I had my kid young, my daughter. I had to stop going to school. I had to start hustling.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas.
I was a baller though.
The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
4 touchdowns, 377 yards, 13 receptions. DJ Chalk Jr. I'm excited, y'all.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week, but when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely, and he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
That's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, you know, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. Wonder what he did.
Woo! Why am I so nervous? Pass interference. What a flag! What a fucking flag at?
Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
2nd and 1. Rolling to his left. Ooh, the juke.
Let's get it! Be smooth.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Good shit.
Right side, Chenault with it.
Damn. One dropped it, the other one picked up where his slack was.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
For the Jags touchdown.
You know me, Diggy. You know I don't go for field goals, bro. You know I go for straight 2-point conversions.
And the Jaguars are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll look to throw. It's caught, and it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Good kick.
Touchdown, here's Cooper. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders set
That was a good fucking kick.
their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards to pick up there.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs.
Boy, hit hard. Boy, hit hard.
After a pickup of only a yard. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were
Diggy, you watching this shit?
victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape is the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. On play action. Now Carr. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Damn, I couldn't get in the second ass.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is off.
I'm gonna be my tongue. Shit.
But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Check on Jacobs from a week ago. 17 carries, 61 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr going to throw.
Your ass over here, boy. Damn, I missed the tackle. Damn, I missed the fucking tackle, y'all. Shit.
Down to the 45.
Damn. Fuck his ass.
It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play?
Get your ass over here, boy.
Something right here.
There you going, boy.
There. Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing before the open drive. They don't
because now everyone gets locked in.
Oh, you should have intercepted that shit, bro.
Easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're on the sidelines thinking to themselves, and
They letting them drive up the field, man. I don't like that.
they're doing pretty well.
From the 32 now.
Let's go, defense.
10. Carr.
Get your ass.
To his tight end Waller. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Tell you what, I think he's not gonna score.
They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the
Fuck that.
matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 2nd down.
He might get a field goal.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Carr.
Oh, let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that.
And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside.
Oh, they got one guy on my dude? They tripping.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll let this one
Woo!
go. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is
Come on, baby, shake him.
And he'll manage to
Shake him, baby.
2nd down. So, Charles, you know, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to
Woo!
an undefeated season?
Shake him back. Shake him back. Shake him back.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the
Get off me, boy. That boy running that ball strong.
Version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency. We use the word relentless a lot with guys guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Steps away. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Let's get it.
Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Throwing on first down is Carr. There's a nice move. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about
But
it.
you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Carr. He finds his man complete.
So
It's Jacobs.
it's
First down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short game.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw.
nope, 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 nope.
Going to mark him short of the first. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Shut that shit down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And And Lambo will put this one through. And they'll at least get on the board here. Still trailing, but 16-3 now. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he'll let this one
Go! 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 One play! Touchdown! 5 seconds! One play!
The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in...
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Yo, y'all seen that? One play touchdown. One play. I ain't gonna tell you that's what I was going for, but that's what I was going for. Ooh, I'm talking about these kicks are so accurate. I am on fire.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
Shit, damn, boy, that was a strong run.
Before he works it past the 50.
Shit.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Carr.
Get your ass down, boy!
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And he's going to go down again. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Looks like another empty possession.
Sack lunch.
And I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Excuse me.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Now, a big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's where it's really difficult because defensively you can have a game plan and try to account for all the things you've seen on tape, the way that they run their plays, even his running. But when it's a play where you just can't really say, okay, that's how the play's supposed to go, what they call broken plays, that's when the X and O doesn't work. That's when their Jimmy is better than your Joe.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is caught. One-handed.
Ooh.
He pulled it in.
Ooh.
The big play's going to get even bigger. His penalty
Yo, can you dig it?
down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty
Yo.
tacked on. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Carr now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Carr now on 1st down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Throwing now is Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw his Carr. He finds his man complete.
Oh, he shook me. Damn, that bitch shook me.
Good footwork. He'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Oh, pick the ball up, man. He supposed to intercept that thing, dog.
Hold on to it, but a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
4th and 3, they going for it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one.
Oh.
Wide open, complete. Touchdown Raiders.
They finally got him. They finally got him.
Touchdown. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
They took it to the 4th quarter. Yeah.
Gets a head of steam going, and as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
He got me. He got me.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And he puts this one through.
I'm gonna see if I give you a block. I block kicks, boy. I'm a fucking beast.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
I gotta buy me a Jacksonville Jaguar fitted next month.
So still lots
Oh.
left to do, but here
Oh,
comes
they almost
the
got me.
onside
They almost got me. With the onside kick.
Use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The 4th quarter.
They almost got me, dog. They would have got that bit.
Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And
That last time out.
analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score,
Oh, that was a bad throw.
the time you win the game.
Almost threw me a pick. Is that my first incompletion?
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is on the line of scrimmage. As you get off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Nifty move. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. They're going to look to throw. Out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Oh, he can run too.
Inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This throw caught at about the 5. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Carr. He'll find his
almost got his ass.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. And that is in.
Too much pressure.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Carr now to throw. And he will find his way. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Carr completes it, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Carr again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards remain for second down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Oh. Oh! He got in that bitch. He got in that motherfucker.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a small measure.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Raiders.
This fourth quarter.
That was a nice play, I ain't gonna lie. You seen that shit?
Make that comeback.
That was a nice, yeah, right. 39-16? 39-16?
Back of the century right here.
Yo, Diggy, did you see that one play when I had 5 seconds left? That one play touchdown?
Yeah.
Tell me that wasn't crazy. One play fucking touchdown.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Another miss. Still on his feet. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this
Ooh, almost throw a pick.
seeking answers and not coming up with any.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the move to his left. Wiggles free. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
That was a strong run, huh?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Rolling to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
It's called being in the
For the
zone.
Jaguars, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll return home next week to
83%, boy, that boy's on target.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, their season is on life support somewhat now.
Their season is on life support.
Get back in the swing of things next.
That's fucked up. You heard him thinking? Hey, he said their season's on life support now. That ring look pretty, don't it?
I was talking with my crew before the show. By the way, best production team in the biz, or at least that's what they tell me to say. Anyway, I think it's worth discussing on air for this podcast. The new Nike commercial they debuted last night.
Man, they almost came back and beat you, man. Damn.
She's so stupid. Right now we playing Cleveland Browns. They 7-1.
Oh, they really about to whoop you now.
Yeah. Let's see.
You know what I'm saying?
They balling. They balling. They balling. I'm 8-0. They 7-1. It's gonna be a good game. I'm 8-0. They 7-1. Let's
They
go.
didn't have that Cleveland show for nothing.
You know what? I can't do the laugh. My name is Cleveland Brown, and I have my own damn show. But look at me, my team is 8-0. But they, hey, I ain't gonna lie though, they 7-1. They look like they gonna bring something. They better. Fucking with me.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, we home too? Oh, we in Florida? Oh shit. Now you know it's gonna be a straight shutout, right? We're playing at home? I don't give a fuck, they 7-1.
At your house.
Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25.
I'm about to do you bad in your own home.
Nah, we gonna see right now. Let's see what they offense looking like.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty
Yeah,
fresh.
they need to push you
come
over
off
like
the
you
open
wasn't
week,
nothing.
didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles.
They said they
things
about to
little
pull
bit.
Rick James
I wanna see
on
how
you,
they
fuck
come
your
out
mouth.
and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming.
Where they running it?
In the middle of the schedule.
They got superstar quarterback and running back.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
Oh, fuck you, Chubb.
Got a little daylight.
Oh, he's gone. Oh shit.
And he winds up getting this
21-0
all
on
the way
you.
down to the Jags' 21-yard line.
Say what now?
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the
What'd you say?
off to a great start.
I see 21-0 on you.
Great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touching a finger on him until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking
Ain't
free
gonna
right
freeze
there.
on you and say you got booted for 21 white watch.
But good hands there defensively. And it's second down. Throwing
Could you
again,
imagine
second and 10.
if sports games did
He
that?
finds his man.
Say what now?
21.
It's Dawson.
If sports games did that, if you got 21 and the other team did this white watch.
I can't hear you.
The game's automatically over at 21 if the other team has 0.
Fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going
If it's 21-0, that does it finish?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's you know what 21 whitewash is, right?
Yeah, 21 shutout. Yeah, but that's some yard shit. Not in the NFL.
No, but I said, could you imagine if sports really did that though? How many games would be over fast?
I stopped them. They ain't going for that touchdown. They going for the field goal. Oh, almost blocked that shit. I'm gonna give me a block. Bro, I was right fucking there. Damn. I tapped the box too late.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And out will come the leader of this offense.
27 touchdowns, baby.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year.
Hey, 27
interceptions. Not too far away.
Yeah, right.
This guy's playing at a very high level.
Should have been a running back or a wide receiver.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And is incomplete. You and I, partner, we got
going back up.
Assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really, not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they looked at their team.
And I'm going back up. And I'm going right back to him too. I don't know who the fuck they think they playing with.
Because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Oh no, I hit the wrong fucking. Come on, man.
Not a good throw there. Nearly an open.
No, not a good throw. The wrong fucking person, dumbass.
They'll look to throw again.
I mean, to throw it to X.
This one go deep.
No, him.
Contested.
Boom.
It's a big play for the Jaguars.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
All right, let's see if we make a touchdown before I go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Touchdown Jaguars! With his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Personally for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
And now the Jags are going to go for 2 here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Chubb out of the gun.
Sit your ass down.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Sign long.
The Jaguars, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
They're down, bitches. Sign the alarms.
Coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely
fuck.
And he is going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
All right, Smoke.
They
I'll
catch
hit
it,
you
you
up.
tackle them, they go down.
All right, my guy. Have a good day at work, bro.
You're able to do that. You don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
Be safe out there,
You
bro.
put the offense in a position where every series
I'll hit
you
you
have
up
to
when I
work
get
hard to pick up first.
All right, kid.
And you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. One quarter in the books. 8-3, our score. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And again, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper.
Oh, you little bitch.
He's going to have another
He got away.
The tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Dawson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville get on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That's once again complete to Chark. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and 2. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Pass in the front.
Incomplete.
Flag.
We do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who throw.
Throw the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Aside.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. He's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already.
And now, of course, all scores.
What? Under review?
I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds. And
yes, they were in bounds.
The end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Back to throw here.
One hand catch. One hand, one mic, one pillow.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
All right, y'all, we need to stop right here.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the
58 seconds left. Good defense. Straight pressure.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
You don't always always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Dawson. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd down and 3. Mayfield with it once more. He finds his man complete. It's Dawson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Get your ass down, punk.
Gets there and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield to throw it. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot, as he'll stop him about a yard short.
They milked the clock, bitches.
Seconds remaining here in the first half.
I scored on the ass with 5 seconds on the clock.
Here on 4th down, I think in the red
Bitches
zone,
want to try me.
they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
1 second left on the clock.
Who am today?
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
He'll let this one go deep for Chark. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. From there, we'll head to Washington to check out the football team at home at FedEx Field. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Ian Book throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back.
All right, I get ball in the half.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll. And these highlights here showcasing the solid game he's had.
Well, someone woke up and felt good about themselves, didn't they? I have to feel that he came into this one with the idea that, yeah, I can do this. Whether it's preparation, reading the film, whatever it was, it's paying off in a big way as we watch this one unfold.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards already. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. So now another 2-point conversion attempt coming up for the Jaguars. They'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught. It's good, and that extends their lead by 2 more. The goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made here at the 36. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Chubb running right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs it right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2. Alert for anything out there. Watching for trouble on the road.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Steps away. Dances by him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Containing him is becoming a big
fuck off me, man. You see that shit?
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived,
no pass in the front.
That's
tight.
And he was able to bat it away.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
So now the Jags once again, they'll go for the 2-point conversion. Back to throw again. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to...
I want to challenge that play. Oh, my God, really?
1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
They really not let me challenge that play? That's some bullshit. That's all right. We had a little shitty-ass 2 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's got Hooper on the short connection. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. Mayfield. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he goes out right around the 39. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw.
That's it, man.
Get to him as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Dawson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Are they going for it on 4th and 5? Oh, Lord. They try me. They try my shit.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on
Interception. Interception. They should have punted it.
Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Man, he couldn't hold on to that shit.
Through the contact, brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his...
Oh, he got me.
This one is down he goes. Call it
It's my first sack.
a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
That's all right. We're going downtown.
A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because of deep.
Woo!
This is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time for Jacksonville.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And
One of those chains.
it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away.
Look at that beautiful. Look at that beautiful. Oh my God.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Oh, almost threw a pick.
Nearly their first pick of the game.
Oh,
It falls down to the ground, incomplete.
that was ugly.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Shifts by him. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first.
Get off me, punk.
Salt this one away.
Get off me, punk.
He didn't get the touchdown,
Ooh.
but he did get the first down as he's
Damn, bro.
Now that's
I
disappointing.
almost
for the
ran it
defense.
in.
They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
I'm gonna melt the clock, y'all. There's 1:30 left. I hope you guys enjoy my NFL comeback. Y'all know it was awesome and spectacular, man. I told you guys I'm a beast on the gridiron, man. About to go back. Go back to the grind. Then I said, go.
They'll set up to throw. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Giants touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Cleveland offense making their way out. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finds his man, complete.
Oh my God. Oh, not the ball loose.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game.
They're gonna call it back. His knee hit the ground. They're gonna call it back. Watch. They're gonna call it back. His knee hit the ground. I seen it. They're gonna call it back. There you go, booth review. I ain't gotta see it. I seen it. His knee hit the ground.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
2nd down and 7.
Here's Mayfield.
Get your ass down, punk.
Pressure on a Jaguar sack.
Wow.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield now.
Interception. Oh, I'm going all the way. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Wow. 46-yard return off the pick. 46-yard return off the pick, motherfuckers.
In the National Football League, there's a good example.
Fuck it, I'm gonna kick it.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually
Get your ass. Get your Mr. Sack. Oh, I was gonna make him fumble that shit. I missed him. I was chasing him.
They need to do that and do it
Little
really
bitch.
well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are saying, points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign.
9-0.
Hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots.
New England Patriots, here I come.
It's just their
But not right now.
so far to go along.
Let me just go ahead and set up my side activities. For the next time I come, it'll just be set up. It's important to do your side activity, guys. You know, it helps you prep for your next game.
All right, it's time for Hidden Gems, this segment where we ask our audience to spotlight the people that simply do not get enough credit for the impact that they're making.
New England Patriots. We're gonna do some team bonding this time. Focus on defense. Fuck. All right, y'all. So we're going to play the New England Patriots. We're not going to play them now. Stay tuned. Thumbs up. I hope you like Smoke's NFL comeback. Going for my 4th perfect season, my 5th Super Bowl ring. I'll let your boy. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. You see me balling. Killing it. Man. I'll be back. Stay tuned, though. I'm going to get on some NBA 2K22.